Brian's grandmother, and then another character was mad because they're like, oh my God, my grandmother, right? You at least can be like, okay, it's because of the grandmother. And then over time, you can get over it because you know what it was over. But when it's generic and manufactured, then there's no reason, like, that RP is fake. It's worse than scripted. It means that both parties can never resolve. And guess what? That's just how storylines are written. Imagine a storyline where, like, the writer doesn't actually know why the fuck anything's happening, right? There's no buildup. There's no reason. There's no purpose. There's no climax. There is no story, right? Does that make sense? Ray and Brian trash talking. Well, even Ray and Brian, their conflict is based on history. Knight has put in Ray into prison and Ray's done things back. There's like a basis. There's a history. You can articulate it. You know where it began. You know where it ended. You know what I mean? And that's a good thing, right? To force conflict is just as cringe as like shipping people, in my opinion. And like I said, a lot of you know, I don't really fuck with that type of viewer base. I don't like it in my community. I know I'm kind of ranting here a little bit, but I think it's important to highlight that. It's the same kind of mentality of, like, you know, cringe lords that sit around hoping RP goes a certain way. Like, oh no, this group shouldn't be investigated. Or like, yo, like, you know, this cop absolutely needs to be fired. Or like, you know, it's just, it's like a weird beyond parasocial. It's like people forgetting that we live in a real world and that the things that are happening around here are only as good as the stories they create. And if there isn't a story that, and you have to be willing to appreciate all the actors involved, but if you're ever like invested in, actually, you know what's a good way to put it, chat? I think a lot of viewers actually see our characters as VTubers. Can I be real with you? And I think that makes a lot of sense. I think it's like some people take RP characters like VTubers. I'm not shit talking VTubers, by the way, to be clear here. But you know how like some people have like obsession, like, you know, like outside of the RP space, like with like VTuber characters or like certain streamers, right? I think that's a good way. I think some people actually watch our characters like they're VTuber characters and they believe them to be real. And their life evolves around what happens to this make-believe character. So no longer are they viewing the experience like a storyline created by folks, but rather see it as like their mental health is dependent on what happens to this fictional character. Oh my God, I think I made the unlock. Holy fuck. I think I, am I, chat, do you think I'm on the right track here? It's been a good conversation. I think I've like slowly tried to peel away an explanation and may have like self-explained it. I see a speeding vehicle gunning at Toledo. I'm gonna go check it out. Silver in color. I've been just going around the coastline, just seeing what's up. And only thing that kind of stands out. Holy fuck, it's late. Gija said that 2 years ago. Totally agreed. Did she actually? Wait, which bit specifically?
Look over.
Sorry, what's that?
I was just saying radio check.
Then two. You heard my theory earlier, right? That
Yeah, I heard.
I mean, it makes sense. I think as soon as we got visual, I think we just there's kind of collective giving up, which I get, right? It's hard to. I don't think there's anything we could have really done there outside of like detaining her, but I don't know how I feel about that. Do you know what I mean? If I had gotten out and tackled her in that moment.
I had multiple opportunities to tackle her.
Yeah.
I didn't want to if they then started shooting, you know?
Well, I mean, yeah, but how do we, why would we tackle her to begin with?
No, I know, but like, let's just say I wanted to like.
Oh, hypothetically.
Yeah.
You get my point though, right? Like, so.
I get it. Yeah.
I'm having a bit of a, I mean, this is like a moral question, right? I'm not her dad. If she wants to run to, never mind. Man, I was going to say something, but it'd been, listen, it's late, all right? If she wants to, listen, I ain't her dad, so if she wants to do coke, that's her choice.
Yeah, no, exactly. Look, I was there at every instance that she swapped. I was there down at LSI when the boat kind of crashed and she got out, got back in. I was there when she jumped out from Chumash, and I was there down in bloody Vespucci. In all three occasions, like, in Chumash she kind of had a gun, but she had more than enough opportunity to like run the fuck away.
There's something we're missing here. The only reasonable explanation I can make is that she believes she's with Blackridge, and that Blackridge, remember their claim? Do you remember the claim from Friday? Like,
Friday.
That PD, maybe they convinced her that PD is gonna give her to the Faceless?
Maybe. I mean, she should be contacting us for matters like this, and she isn't, so it's possible.
But like, what is her, why do we care about her?
I don't even understand her level of importance. It was always her husband that was the important one.
It's maybe she knows who the direct, like, you know, her father is, but like, in the grand scheme of things, I've kind of lost the plot. You know what I mean? Does that kind of make sense, what I'm saying?
No, it makes complete and entire sense.
Like, I kind of like, okay, maybe she's got vital information, but if she's going to give it to the Faceless, she's going to give it to them regardless, right?
And one of those, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make a drink type situation.
Yeah. For me, the moral conundrum, and I was briefly spoke to Key about this, is if we're going to put our lives on the line for someone that is going to run off, I'd rather not, you know, we invest time to save lives, but if those lives are unwilling to be saved themselves, we don't really have an obligation to save them, right? We don't have a duty to act.
So as you said previously, Greta Thunberg type situation.
Well, I wouldn't, no, I don't think that's accurate. I use the phrase Greta Thunberg. Just to be clear here, I don't have a problem with Greta Thunberg. It's just, she just happens to be a, you know, a civil rights activist.
I get it.
So
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
You make me crazy, baby. I know how to make you crazy.
TLDR, someone who's willing to go, oh, I really, really hate this thing, and then, you know, they kind of secretly endorse it in the background.
True. I mean, okay, let me pose you another hypothetical. What if this is another Brandon situation?
I think it could be. I mean, another thing I noticed was there were the two black, like, the two fully blacked out, like, individuals on the boat. There was another guy on the boat who was kind of blacked out. I could see his hair kinda, and I could see like a cap that he was wearing. He wasn't wearing the same attire as the
Was it generic black, or did they look like security guards? Do you know?
So the best way for me to describe them is they're kind of like Timu Charlies. Like,
Oh.
like not on the faceless sort of way we've ever seen them before. They just
So
like,
they could have looked like fucking Darkstone. Wait a minute.
maybe
There
the
was
Darkstone have
Darkstone
their
helis. So it wasn't. They were pretended to be Blackstone or Darkstone.
Could have been, yeah. I mean,
Because the
Darkstone
helis, where
usually-
else did the helis come from?
That is valid.
I don't know. There's a lot of open-ended questions. I mean, keep in mind,
Yeah, I mean-
we don't know really what happened, right? Like how it got from there to here.
Talk to me at one point.
She did?
No, they did.
What did they say?
They so our boat was close to theirs, so I kept my boat essentially like bumper to bumper with them, so that when the buzzard flew past, it couldn't shoot at us without shooting them, and I knew it wasn't going to shoot them because, you know, VIP. So they turned around like, stop, go away.
Yeah.
And I heard it. I was like, oh, okay. That had like a robotic voice.
Interesting. Listen, man, next time I get called up by Delta One or something like that, I'm gonna be like, listen, I hope that bitch dead, bro. Like, I'm not investing potential PD resources in death over someone that is becoming a liability. I mean, I'm sure she's a nice person and all, but you know, 3 strikes, you're out, brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair. Look, to be fair, I have seen the Faceless use both Annihilator Stealths and Buzzards that look like that in the past. So it would have...
No,
still
they
been
haven't.
Faceless. I have, yeah. I've personally seen it.
Okay, name one time.
So Charlie's used Buzzards on several occasions.
Okay,
like,
buzzards.
everyone's seen Charlie
Ignore
use
the buzzards
yeah.
when...
The Annihilator Stealth, they used during the observatory attack. It was the first attack
No, they
that was
didn't.
utilized. Yeah, they did. It was the thing that shot down myself and Blunt. It was Annihilator Stealth, and then the 3 buzzards that came in.
No, that was a different heli. 100%. I know what heli it was. It's just that's not. No, there's another one. It's the same one that fucking Zenith uses. That's not an Annihilator Stealth. It's got a similar weapon configuration.
This one was the same one.
Much more do you know about this shit show OOC than Brian does? What, the storyline? I don't know shit, nor do I want to know anything.
There was that also like other mission where you asked Blunt to play a sniper. I think it was one of the bowling breakouts. Where I think it may have been Hammer Squad, to be fair, that was utilizing it. Not that. Actually, it could be Hammer Squad doing this.
I think that's an overcook. I think it's more realistic. Okay, a Hammer Squad, no, but there is a faction that's broken off Darkstone. So. Did we get any plates?
So I know someone called out DJ Cooper. I'm gonna need to get that plate from them. The rest of them all appear to be using fake plates.
Statement, there's multiple plates. Sorry, I'm sorry,
Really?
I'm my statement.
Could you read them out for me, please?
I can attempt to. They're written at the bottom of his statement separately if you guys just want to see them. And they're written out.
Bilby put them in?
A-Fun.
Absolute legend, that guy. Yeah, I'm like sort of thinking right now, if we have any matches from the situation on Friday, we should absolutely subpoena, and I think we should contemplate putting in a hold until they find her. I don't know how that works. If you're actively involved with keeping someone hostage, that creates a conundrum, you know what I mean? Oh my God. The hounds are going to get re-rated. Oh my God. And they use the GPS jammers. Oh shit. I know they're two like completely unrelated things, but listen, dog, you holding someone hostage like that, you know what I mean? Without a proof of life? Hey, what the fuck,
Hello?
motherfucker? You want to get clapped?
Hello?
You want to get clapped?
You're whispering.
I said, do you want to get clapped, motherfucker?
No, I don't want to get clapped.
Why the hell
What
you?
The fuck?
Why the hell you driving in my gang car, motherfucker?
What the hell, Brian Knight? At least you see your fucking vest
Aaron?
right now. Oh my God, you did not just call me Aaron. I hate you.
Oh my. Yeah. I'm only fucking with her. Oh man. All right, let's get some gasolina. Hang tight on report writing, just 2 seconds. All right, I'm good now. hell is this?
An F1 car.
How'd you get it?
So someone's gonna be doing an F1 event. It was like funded by the government or something like that. And currently we are trying to make tracks for the F1 cars.
Funded
Basically.
by the government?
Yeah, like it's.
Oh no, not again.
Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be some like
Hey, between
government
us,
funded.
between us,
Uh-huh. Yeah,
the government actually hasn't done anything other than open the Ocean Police Department. Charles
What the hell is
Danger.
that?
It's the PD run by Pred.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think you guys might be getting scammed.
Well,
last time
we're
there
not
was
the
a-
ones running it. We're
No, I
just
know, but
helping.
I think- Yeah. Be very careful. Last
Okay.
time this happened, they said, "Oh yeah, the government approved it," and then it turned out it was run by a terrorist organization.
What?
And then the mayor
Huh?
refused to tell any of the citizens, so I had to contact the DOJ and put out an announcement because all these people went to the race and didn't know they were all committing some massive crime. No,
What?
I swear to God, it's all in the paper. Yeah.
There's no way that's like still a thing though.
I don't think. Hold on, let me check. Nope.
Like, that has
Look,
to have been
I'll
cracked
prove
down
it.
on.
I'll prove it. Open up your MDT
Okay.
and then click on legislation,
Okay.
and you see all the colors.
Mhm.
The blue one is the only one that Los Santos County made. And if you
Like the
scroll
yellow
down,
one?
yellow is Blaine County, right?
Yeah.
Look,
Oh, I see
notice
the-
how there's
yeah.
no blue if you keep scrolling and scrolling. And the
Yeah,
last one is legislative reform and public referendum.
Yeah.
No, look, now open that one up
July 2020.
and look at who signed it.
Nino Chavez.
Yeah. So the only legislation that existed to allow racing was written by that same mayor a year ago, and the current mayorship removed it. So
Interesting.
yeah, so I can tell you 1,000,000% that's what you're saying isn't possible. And so just be careful, right? I ain't gonna do nothing, but I'm just saying be
Okay.
careful. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
yeah.
Yeah, be careful, dog.
Yeah.
I like your car, officer. It's cool, dude.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, Officer Knight, dog.
Brother, I think people are getting skamazed again. Like apparently there's some like government sanctioned race, quote unquote, and people are putting races together and being told it's being set up by the government, but there still is no racing legislation.
Do we have like written proof of this?
I just talked to the lady driving the F1. I just got done speaking with a lady. You know that F1 car? I was like, man, where'd you get this?
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, I'm helping to put together racetracks because there's like a government run like race happening. And I'm like, huh? And I'm like, oh no, not again. I'm like, and then I told her, I showed her in the legislation. I'm like, do you see all these colors? Where's the blue one you see? Oh, that's the Ocean Police Department. Now scroll down. What's the next one with blue that you see?
Yeah,
Like, I don't see the racing one. Am I wrong?
I don't think there's anything to do with racing legislation.
Oh my God. Why did they remove it if they want to do them so often? You know, they literally
People
could
wanna
just
make
take
it
the
look like
old one and
they're doing
re-sign it.
something.
That's all they got to do. All you
People
got to
wanna
do
make
is
it look
open
like-
the old document and post it again. Why is this difficult?
People want to make it look like they're doing something. So by them being in office first 2 weeks, they'll always try and like change a whole bunch of shit, even if that means removing shit that doesn't need to be removed. I think this was just one of those things.
They just
But in doing so,
removed
they
the
shot
thing and
themselves
then
in
they
the foot.
started. So did they?
Yeah.
Are they trying? You know, sometimes I'm convinced. Like, some people want to be corrupt. Maybe, I don't know. It's confusing, right? Like, it's like, wait, are you trying to go to jail or like, you know?
I mean, just ask Brandon. Some people just like having the marshals up their ass. I don't fucking know, man.
Yeah.
Anyone here ever come to understand that? Please let me know.
Sorry, say again.
If anyone on this radio ever comes to understand as to why people enjoy having us up their asses, please let me know.
I've been wondering that ever since I got this position. I feel like the number of terror orgs has increased and the number of corruption has increased.
Yeah, no, because it has. Yeah. I mean, the other day when it was literally going southbound down Great Ocean and then a buzzard showed up.
Mmm.
You know, that day I chose to use the MP5. Today I have the MP5. Both days, buzzards came down. Not
Oh
a
my god.
coincidence.
Oh, bro. By the way, when I was in that, bro, our fucking helis are dog shit. I literally got like 2 bullets on the rotor fin and it just disabled. Like instantly. I think those buzzards, because I can say with absolute certainty. Remember that day I took down a bunch of similar helicopters? Remember? I don't know if you guys were on duty. I took out like 4 or 5 of them.
Depends on which day, yeah, continue.
I dumped so many bullets in order for them to go down. This buzzard hit like 2 bullets. Now, don't get me wrong, it hit more. But after that, like the first like tut-tut, that second like rattle of bullets completely took out my rotors.
I will say I have noticed that not all buzzards are created equally. Like the Ligara ones are kind of just shit. And then there are certain like faceless ones where it's just they have extra armoring on them.
Oh, that actually makes sense. I haven't read this yet.
The other day when we sent Air 1 after the buzzard, they took that thing down in what, in like 20 seconds? 20 seconds with like 2 gunners? And,
the second, yeah.
Meanwhile, we've done the same thing to faceless people in the past, and it's taken like, what, 5 minutes? And look, people are shit at aiming, but they're not that shit at aiming, you know?
All right. I'm going to get some sleep. I'll throw my statement in the morning. I think if we have Coopers, DJ Coopers, like if any of these plates come back to anyone involved from Friday, let's bang a subpoena out on them. You know what I mean? Just take the previous shit and just expand it out, in my opinion. Because like, if you were involved on Friday and now your vehicle's on scene, that's PC. You know what I mean? So, all right. Y'all have a good night. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and